What's up everyone? Welcome to Ashley Talks Movies, back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a review of Uncut Gems. It's the new high-paced drama from the Saffie brothers starring Adam Sandler. And the film essentially follows Howard, a jeweler, who's always in pursuit of the next big score. But he owes a lot of money to a lot of people. He manages to get his hands on this rare uncut gem from Africa, and he hopes that maybe this will be the thing that changes his circumstance. So before going to see Uncut Gems, there wasn't a lot drawing me into this movie. I wasn't very familiar with the Saffie brothers. I hadn't seen any of their films. I wasn't familiar with a lot of their work. I'm not a huge Adam Sandler fan. Some of the movies I've seen of his, the more dramatic roles that he's done, I've enjoyed, but overall not a huge fan. So there wasn't a lot pulling me into this movie. But then I saw the trailer. I saw the trailer and I really liked the trailer. And one of the things I liked about the trailer was that it didn't give away too much. So it was just enough to get me interested, but it didn't reveal the whole plot. And I liked the pacing of the trailer. I was intrigued. So, based on the trailer, I was excited to see Uncut Gems. And let me tell you, the trailer did not prepare me for how frantic, stressful, frustrating, and anxiety-inducing this movie is, in a good way. So before I say any more, let's just get straight to the review. So as I mentioned before, Adam Sandler's playing this jeweler named Howard, and Howard is not a good guy. Howard is kind of a jerk, and he owes a lot of money to a lot of people, and he makes a lot of bad decisions. But somehow, Adam Sandler manages to make this very unlikable character mostly tolerable in this film. I mean, granted, he's surrounded by equally unlikable characters, equally bad people, but he's the main center of this story. Howard is, he gets involved with these loan sharks. They're coming after him. He places bets with other people's money and loses those bets and owes them even more money. So they're coming after him. So he comes across this rare uncut gem. Okay, and this is the thing that's gonna change everything for him, because it's like it's super valuable or whatever, and he's like, this is gonna be the thing that makes it. But every time he manages to get one step further, he does something that takes him like 5 steps back, and you want to root for him, but then at the same time you want to shake him, because you're like, dude, just pay the people. Because there's times in the movie when he gets the money that he owes to people, and you're like, okay, just give him money, but then he doesn't. He goes places a bet, and you're like, oh, Howard, just pay them the money. This will make your life so much easier. But he wants to win big. I think he has a slight gambling problem, really. But again, this character only works really because of Adam Sandler's performance, which is very good here. Very good. And like I said, the few Adam Sandler performances that I do enjoy have all been dramatic roles. So this is another one. I think he really stands out here and does something really great with this character. Adam Sandler is surrounded by, I mean, he's the lead, but he's surrounded by a supporting cast that also give off really great performances. Idina Menzel is in this movie, and she plays Howard's wife, and she doesn't have a lot to do in this movie, but the few scenes that she's in, she really does a great job with the character, and sort of, there are moments where she literally just like rolls her eyes and sighs at Howard, and you as the audience completely understand, because it's like he is so frustrating with how dumb he is sometimes with his decisions, and she is able to express that in the film. Julia Fox, who I think is a newcomer, plays one of the workers in Howard's shop, and she is also very good. You would not believe that this was like her first role. She's very good in this movie, and she plays a more pivotal role as the film goes on, and does a fantastic job with it. So In addition to the performances, this film works really well because of the direction from the Saffie brothers, who, again, I'm not very familiar with their work. But Uncut Gems is so fast-paced that it keeps you on the edge of your seat the entire time. This movie, when I say it's stressful, it is. Like, it's constantly moving. Characters are constantly coming in and out of scenes. It's frantic. Characters often, if they're in a scene together, talk over each other. There's a lot of shouting, which is very true to life, but it's just like in real life, it's equally annoying because they're all saying so many things at once. And so it creates a very chaotic scene. Like everybody's talking at once. You know, Howard's talking, Garnett's talking, everybody's talking over each other, and you're like trying to pick out what they're saying so that you understand what's happening in the scene. But they're all shouting. Everything's very loud. But it creates this sense of, it gives you this, it creates anxiety. Like there was constant movement in this movie. And I think it helps with Howard's character, you know, it gives you, the audience, this sense that, you know, the sense of urgency, like something's about to happen to him or he's about to do something really dumb, because of how the pacing is in this movie. You know, Howard's on the phone and the loan sharks are saying, we need your money, and then people are coming into his shop and they want to buy something. His wife is calling because she wants to know this, and he's running over, he's got to go to the bank, and he's got to run over here, and he's got to go place a bet, and then people are shouting and talking. It's just, everything keeps moving, and it's just, you almost get whiplash. But it's very effective. It's very effective because the whole time I was glued to the screen and just wondering, like, what's about to happen? And oh my God, it's Howard going to do something stupid. And yes, he's going to do something stupid. And like, oh my gosh, you see, what is happening? I think the one weak point for me with this movie is, well, two weak points. So one, even though it's fast paced and it's constantly moving, I do feel this movie was a little too long. I think it was 2 hours and 15 minutes, 2 hours and 30 minutes. I don't know. It's over 2 hours. And I just don't think, I think it could have been trimmed down a little bit. It moves fast. And even though there are a few quiet moments in the movie, they don't last very long. But this movie just felt longer than it needed to be. The other complaint I would have about this film is the script. Now, again, characters are coming in and out of scenes and they're all talking over each other and they're shouting and everything. But a lot of the script, which I guess because of the way they all talk over each other, feels very improvised, but a lot of the script feels very redundant. There's a lot of like, Howard, where's my money? Where's my money? I'm gonna get you your money. I'm gonna get you your money. Where's my money? I need my money now. I'm gonna get you your money. Don't worry, I'm gonna get you my, like, constantly, every scene is someone asking Howard where their money is, or when they're gonna get their money from Howard, and him saying, I'm gonna get your money. Don't worry. There's a lot of profanity in this film. I don't know if that bothers anybody. Usually profanity doesn't bother me, but there's a lot of profanity. There's like several dozen F-bombs in various scenes. So, I mean, if you're kind of off, you know, put off by a lot of profanity, then you might be a little annoyed by this film. I will say, though, at the end of the film, I felt so exhausted from this movie because Howard is such a frustrating character, and everything that happens, you're just like, what? And the ending, I'm not going to say what happens, don't do spoilers, but the ending literally made me go, I sat up in my seat and I was like, WTF. What the? It was just like, what? This ending, I was not prepared for that at all. Wow. But overall, this film was really good. And I think, you know, Adam Sandler's performance is the best thing about the film. But it's a solid film nonetheless. It moves really fast. The characters are interesting, even if most of them are not likable. And it keeps you guessing. It keeps you on the edge of your seat. But a fair warning, it is a very frustrating, stressful movie. You will probably have anxiety watching this. watching this film. So those are my thoughts on Uncut Gems. Let me know what you think about the film in the comment section below. While you're here, please like and share this review, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.